A mother's hand. A young man with excellent academic qualifications went to apply for a managerial position in a reputed firm. He qualified the initial round. The director had to take his last interview and make a final decision. The director discovered from the curriculum vitae that the youth's academic achievements were excellent all the way. From the secondary school until the postgraduate research, he never had a year when he did not score extremely well. The director asked, "Did you obtain any scholarships in school?" The youth answered, "None." The director asked, "Was it your father who paid your school fees?" The youth shook his head and answered, "My father passed away when I was 1 year old. It was my mother who paid my school fees." The director asked, "Where does your mother work?" The youth replied, "My mother works as a clothes cleaner." The director requested the youth to show his hands. The youth showed a pair of hands that were smooth and perfect. Taking a look at his hands, the director asked, "Have you ever helped your mother wash the clothes?" Quite confused, the youth answered, "Never. My mother always wanted me to study and read more books. Furthermore, my mother can wash clothes faster than me." The director smiled and said, "I have a request. When you go back today, clean your mother's hands, and then see me tomorrow morning." The youth felt assured that his chance of getting the job was high. When he went back, he happily requested his mother to let him clean her hands. His mother felt strange and happy, and with mixed feelings, she showed her hands to her son. The youth cleaned his mother's hands slowly. Tears rolled down his cheeks as he did that. It was the first time he noticed that his mother's hands were so wrinkled, and there were so many bruises on her hands, that he could not resist himself from kissing them. Some bruises were so painful that his mother shivered when they were cleaned with water. This was the first time the youth realized that it was this pair of hands that washed the clothes every day to enable him to pay the school fees. The bruises on the mother's hand were the price that she had to pay for his graduation, academic excellence, and his future. After cleaning his mother's hands, the youth asked his mother to rest and quietly washed the remaining clothes. That night, for the first time, mother and son talked for a very long time. Next morning, the youth went to the director's office. The director noticed tears in the youth's eyes and asked, "Can you tell me what you have done and learnt yesterday in your house?" The youth cleared his throat and answered, "I cleaned my mother's hands and also finished cleaning the remaining clothes." The director asked, "Please share your feelings." The youth said, "I know now what appreciation is. Without my mother, there would not be the successful me today. Also, by working together and helping mother, only now I realize how difficult and tough it is to get something done. I have learned to appreciate the importance and value of family relationship." The director smiled and said, "This is what I am looking for in my to-be manager. I want to recruit a person who can appreciate the help of others, a person who knows the suffering of others to get things done, and a person who would not put money as his or her only goal in life. You are hired." Later on, this young man worked very hard and received the respect and support of his subordinates. Every employee associated with him worked diligently and as a team, which made the company's performance improve tremendously.